Hi, my name is Chris Boydis, and you can feel free to call me Chris. The purpose of this video is to go over our syllabus. Probably the most important information on the first section is my contact information. So please take a moment to save me as a contact on your cell phone. You may not need it, but just in case the internet crashes, your computer blows up, you cannot reach the syllabus online, you will at least have a way to contact me.
We'll be using Development Across the Lifespan, 9th edition by Robert Feldman. You do not need to purchase a textbook. You've already paid for an access fee when you signed up for this class, so you can access everything you need from within our Brightspace classroom. Again, there's no reason to purchase a textbook unless you would like to have a hard copy, then of course you can do that, but all the material that you will need can be accessed from our class. First, you'll navigate to content and then you'll go to the red shelf ebook. You're going to click on this link here. The next screen that will pop up, and your view will be slightly different because I'm looking at an instructor view right now, but you will see a copy of the textbook and you will be able to view course materials, which will take you directly to the online textbook. I've listed the learning outcomes for this class. You can certainly go through and read them. It'll give you an idea of the concepts that we're going to be covering this semester.
Okay, so Sunday at 11:59 is kind of important in this course, and I will explain why. Every Sunday at 11:59, you have things due, and let me show you what.
In the syllabus, I have a list of everything that you need to do, everything that will be graded, and when it is due. The first thing I want to point out is week 1 is coming up quickly. I am going to extend this due date to allow you to complete chapter 1 also in week 2. In other words, I would like you to try to finish everything by September 1st, but because of the challenges we had with the textbook, the hard due date for chapters 1 and chapters 2 will be week 2. The other thing I'd like to point out is there are several weeks where there are 2 chapters due. I have those highlighted in yellow. Please pay attention to that because in those weeks there isn't as much material to do, but we do cover 2 different chapters. The last thing that I'd like to point out is if you look at the schedule of activities, our final is a Thursday. So every other assessment, every other assignment is due on a Sunday at 11:59 except during finals week. Now, we do not have a final per se. It is just the final chapter that we cover. So there will be a quiz. There'll be video lecture quizzes, same as any other week, but that week it is due on Thursday.
So, what is a video lecture quiz and a chapter quiz? Well, a video lecture quiz is you watch a short video and then you take a quiz. Here are some of the differences. With a video lecture quiz, you get 1 attempt, but you can re-watch the video while you're taking the quiz. So you should get 100% on the video lecture quizzes because I use the exact wording in the quiz so the answers are word for word as what they were in the video. I suggest that you use closed captioning while you're watching the video. So while you're watching the video, click on the closed captioning so you can see the writing. A lot of people learn better if they read while they're watching, and you will see the answers as you're watching it, and you will see the questions. So if you're not sure of an answer, go back and watch the video, and you should be able to get 100% on the video lecture quizzes every time. The chapter quizzes. You are allowed 2 attempts at the chapter quizzes. The highest score counts. So if you take it once and you're not happy with your score, take it again. If you don't score as well, the highest score counts. So it will never hurt you to take it a second time. They are timed. You get 1 hour to take the chapter quizzes. You need to read the chapter before taking it. Please do not go into them blind. You will not be able to finish them if you have no idea where the answers are in the chapter. These questions are randomly selected from the author's test bank. So the author came up with a test bank and then they're randomly selected from them. So you're going to get different questions each time. So these are the difference. The chapter quizzes are 20 questions. The video lecture quizzes are much shorter. So you'll be able to go through and do the video lecture quizzes, and usually those will take 5-10 minutes. The chapter quizzes, after you read the chapter, they really shouldn't take you very long. The longest part will be reading through the chapter. There's also some class discussions, and let's go over how you are graded in those. So you do not need to do any research for the class discussion unless it's specified in the directions. So each class discussion has directions associated with it. Be sure you read those directions. If it says do research, then it will give you directions on how to do that. If it doesn't say do research, then it's opinion-based and you can state your opinion. It goes without saying to be polite and courteous to others in the class. The grading is 7 points for your original meaningful thought. So you need to put some thought into it. It should be college level writing. 3 points for your meaningful response to a peer or to someone, to someone else's post. So at the minimum, you're going to be posting twice for each class discussion to get the full 10 points. And be sure just to follow the directions and answer all of the questions thoroughly to get your full 10 points. Okay, attendance. You don't need to come to campus at any point. You don't need to meet with me at any point, but you do need to submit something. You need to complete a video lecture quiz or a chapter quiz or a discussion. You need to do that within the first 2 weeks of the class, or else I'm going to drop you. I need to do this in accordance with HAC's policies. And then there are periodic checks throughout the course that I am asked whether or not you're participating. So please, if you are going on vacation or if you are going away, let me know. The only time I will drop you is if you completely disappear. Otherwise, your grade is what you earned. So if you just don't submit things and you get zeros because you didn't submit things, then your grade is going to be an F. If you don't submit anything in the first 2 weeks of the class, I'm going to assume that you just didn't show up and I will drop you. Otherwise, your grade is what it is. But if you're having problems, just please let me know, because I'm very happy to help you. I'm very happy to work with you, and I do want you to succeed. That is my goal. Academic dishonesty. You're expected to be honest in all academic endeavors. This class, all classes. So you need to submit your own work. Do not copy and paste from any websites, from anyone else. So it's just very important that you and only you complete your assignments. Makeup work. I do not offer makeup work, so please be sure to honor the due dates. If you are horribly sick, if something tragic happens in your life, please text me. Let me know ahead of time if at all possible. If it wasn't possible, then reach out to me and we can discuss it. But generally speaking, I do not offer makeup work. Just like any other class, you can withdraw from this class. You just need to go to my HAC and anytime during the withdrawal period, and you can go to HAC. I have the link there, and they will let you know the deadlines. There are very specific deadlines when you can do this. So please be sure to follow those deadlines. During the second attendance confirmation period, if you have stopped attending class and you've just disappeared, your grade will be what it is. So please, please be sure to follow HAC's guidelines and don't just disappear. This class is a class that you can do very well in, and I hope to see you continue and succeed in this class. So, how do you get graded here? Well, the grading is actually very straightforward. Each thing that you do, you get points for, and you are graded the number of points that you earn out of the total points possible. And it is a straight percentage. So I calculate the total points possible divided by the total points that you earn divided by the total points possible. So at any point, if you want to know what your grade is at this very moment, you can go to grades and you can look at how many points you have earned and then just divide that by the total points. And at that moment, that is your grade. If you are in need of accommodations, please let me know. You should have already reached out to the Office of Disability and they should have let me know, and you should have already let me know, but please let me know. If you do not meet the specific guidelines for a student who needs accommodations, but you feel that there are certain things that would help you learn better, let me know. My goal is to teach you in a way that best suits your learning styles and your learning needs. So I'm very open to adapting and to adjusting my teaching to meet your needs. So just please let me know and I'll be happy to work with you. Okay, so this is entirely a joke. I will never purposefully ignore your emails, even if it is in the syllabus. But please do read the syllabus. I did not cover everything. There are nooks and crannies in it. There are things that are specific to each class, to each semester that I did not cover. So please read it. There are due dates that are specific to your class that I did not cover. So please, especially the due dates, please review them. The other thing that I want to mention is if you send me an email and I do not respond, text me. There have been times when students have sent me emails and they've sent it to the wrong address, or something has gotten mixed up in the system and I did not get them. So always assume that if I do not respond within 24 hours, either I am on my deathbed or I didn't get it. And let's just assume that because I am fairly healthy that I didn't get it. So text me and just a friendly, hey, did you get my email? That would be helpful. I hope we have a great semester. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Read the syllabus and let me know if you have any questions.